Hello YouTube, Epic here. It's about 11:41 in the morning, and I need to vent. This is like take 3 of this vlog because I kept leaving loose ends. But um, first off, I'm going to explain to you guys why I'm making this vlog. It's kind of like a venting session. Now I did a bunch of takes of this vlog already, so I'm kind of tired of yelling and screaming and I'm hitting the walls and putting holes in shit. Not really, but what I want to explain to you guys is that a lot of you guys are, well, I don't want to say a lot of you guys because the majority of you guys understand my message. So some of you guys don't even have to comment because you understand what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't, for those of you guys who are new to tricking, let me say first, those of you guys who are new, understand that you cannot just come into free running or parkour and stuff like that and say, I want to do like this, I want to jump from one building to another. I want to do a front flip, I want to do a back flip. You cannot just do that. No, I'm sorry, you can, but it's not recommended because, especially if you're a beginner and you have no experience in body movement or anything like that, anything similar to that in the past. So when I say you start with the basics, alright, it doesn't matter what the basics are, just nothing that involves flipping and twisting. Alright? So anything that doesn't have to do with anything that doesn't leave the ground, you can call it basic, I guess. When it involves like spinning or like you switching momentum, like a pommel horse kind of technique or whatever, that one could be a little advanced. When it's something that involves a simple movement where your body doesn't leave the ground, I could probably call that a basic movement. Cartwheel. You got what else do you have? You have the scoop. Scoop is kind of intermediate, I guess you could say. You have a hook kick. Oh yeah, and for trickers, we'll know this real quick. The basics to almost every kick or tricking combination is a hook kick or a roundhouse kick. So get those kicks down first, like clean, and then start putting them together, and then start bringing your feet together, and then start add more twists and spins and get the flips. But the reason I'm telling you guys to start from the basics is because when you do the basics, your body awareness gets up there, and you start learning how high you are from the ground. You start learning that if your momentum shifts this way in the middle of a technique, you know to roll right away, or your muscle memory will tell you if you're gonna fall here, you're gonna have to roll out of it, or if you're falling this way, then you're gonna land on your back. So you gotta break fall and breathe out. Another thing, learn to breathe too, because a lot of people, especially in tricking, hold their breath. All you trickers out there who realize this, that you don't hold your breath, good job, you guys, good job. But the rest of you guys who hold your breath when you do a tricking combo, bad guy or girl. I don't know how many girls do this stuff. But yeah, so keep that in mind. It'll learn to breathe, your body awareness will get up there, and when you start learning the more advanced techniques, bam, it becomes that much easier. And yes, it's possible to learn multiple tricks at the same time. It doesn't have to be, okay, I want to learn, 5 tricks, all right, but I'm gonna be serious about 2. I'm gonna, kind of half-ass around number 3, and then, maybe by the end of the month I'll have all 5 tricks down, It doesn't have to be like that. It's all common sense, you guys. Do what you want to do whenever you're training, but train smart and perform safe. Train smart, meaning don't just jump in and say, I want to start doing double backflips and corks and stuff like that. Work from the basics. Now the basics, yes, the basics are boring, but you gotta start somewhere. When I go to the gym and I see some of the guys, some of the new kids and stuff like that, they're from high school and middle school and stuff like that, and they're training. They're good guys. They're really cool people. And I don't go there and see them trying to bust double backflips and corkscrews and stuff like that. I see them practicing their basics, doing kongs, dash vaults, double kongs, dive rolls and stuff like that. And again, when they started beginning, they were all kind of awkward, like, oh, my movements aren't very clean, But now look at them, they're learning flips, they're getting side flips. One guy has super clean side flips, and he's like, maybe 15, 14, extremely young, and his side flip is so clean. And he, some of them are actually getting a lot of new stuff down, wall flips and stuff like that. And they started from the basics, and the reason they're getting their advanced stuff down so easy is because their basics is what helped them, their muscle memory, their body awareness, help them get that so much faster. And not only that, but their basic movements look so much more clean. Whereas if you just jump from doing some crazy double cork, triple B twist, whatever, and you go doing a basic vault and stuff like that, chances are you might be a little awkward. I'm not sure. Maybe that was pointless to say. Gay and a half. But alright, so What else I want to talk about? Common sense. You guys are all about as smart. Today's society is very codependent. I don't want this video to run over too long, but today's society very codependent. Everybody is kind of relying on others. All right, we're not really a United States anymore. We're more like a segregated states because there's so many different people. People lock their doors in this country now. What happened? Back in the day, we never even had locks on our doors because people were so friendly, nobody acted like they had something to prove, alright? Everybody thought before they acted, I mean, granted, nowadays there's a whole bunch more to fight for, but there's stupid shit. Like, he stole my iPhone, I'm gonna beat his ass, she talking shit about me, I'm gonna whoop her ass. A bunch of different shit like that. This pointless stuff, you guys. You guys cannot be fighting over shit like that. Some guy cuts you off on the road, big deal. Let him cut you off if you want, Don't get back at him, ride his ass and shit like that, because if you hit him in the back, because he hit his brakes too hard at the stoplight, and you hit him, all that anger and frustration, not only does it escalate, but it doesn't do anything. It did nothing for you, alright? When you stay positive, you feel better about yourself. So when you're staying positive, this is going to be another part of the video. Staying positive, probably the easiest way, one, surround yourself with positivity, alright? But two, when you're in that negative kind of state, that negative emotion, when you're pissed off, when you're mad heated, whenever something's just frustrating you like crazy, realize that that's how you're feeling, and then correct that. I'm not saying ignore it or bottle it up somewhere, because then it will bottle up and you'll explode sometime. But find balance. Balance is important. Yin and yang. Balance the good and the bad. So let's say, for example, take me for example. There's some small bad things that happen to me, whatever, but they're not big deals, so I brush it off. But there's some really deep bad things that happen to me, and then they're really heavy. But I weigh that out with the many different small things that are good that happen to me. For example, some of you fans, comments and stuff like that, talking like family, hanging out with friends, thinking of a new idea that I know would help you guys out. A bunch of different things like that. So it all kind of balances out. And so when somebody asks me, how am I doing whatever besides saving the world, they'll be like, what's up, Epic, besides saving the world? I'm like, finding balance. And the sooner you find balance, the sooner you become more enlightened, the sooner life will become simpler for you guys. I guess that's all I really have to say right now. I could probably say more. But real quick, before I go though, if you guys ask a question via YouTube message or something like that, and I don't answer it, it's because you don't need me to answer it, because you are perfectly capable of applying your knowledge and your common sense to look it up or figure it out on your own. Common sense, you guys, really. You're asking a question, like if there's a tutorial on it or whatever, it doesn't have to be from me, alright? There's other tutorials out there from other people who can help you out. You can't just watch a tutorial and think that everything they say is the only way to do it. There are multiple ways, but you gotta use your imagination. So, take that knowledge, apply it. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm gonna head out now, so you guys take care, stay positive. With that, save the world, and start applying your knowledge to your life, because when you learn that you can do more on your own, you get that sense of that feeling of self-worth. It's a good feeling. It's like you bought a laptop and you I earned this. Remember that. Take care, you guys. Stay positive. Bye-bye.